Now on 767 News, Prime Minister Skerritt pledges continued support to Alba amid U.S.-Venezuela dispute. The St. Martin Secondary School's Techno Gardener wins top prize at Surgical Visionaries competition. And it's time to get into the Christmas spirit. Just ask the clubs across Dominica. In sports, defending champions Ian Pinat Boko Juniors dropped their first set of points for the season. Welcome to 767 News, Dominica's #1 news source. I'm Alicia George. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for the latest developments happening across Dominica right after the break.
This is the new DL750, made to fit your lifestyle, whatever shape it takes. The new KitKat OS means it's faster and easier to enjoy the apps you love, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. With colored covers you can change to match your lifestyle. A 5-megapixel camera with an amazing flash to capture the moments that matter wherever you are. The new DL750, lighter, smarter, brighter. Digicel.
Behold the beauty, the brilliance. Be blown away by the TCL LED Full HD experience. TCL LED televisions are simply stunning and backed by a full 2-year warranty. TCL HD televisions are available at Courts, bringing value home.
I know it is confusing out there with so many prices and so many stores, and you are trying to figure out how to do the maths on savings. Well, don't worry, we will do the maths for you. It is our business to deliver the best product at the best prices. So when you shop at Astafans, you don't need to do the maths, we have done it for you. And best of all, take the savings and use it to pay for something else, helping you save money. That's our business.
This holiday season, let Digicel help you find the best selection of 4G smartphones and tablets, like the Samsung Galaxy S5, the Digicel DL800, and the Blue Life Play. So visit your nearest Digicel store today to find the perfect gift and get a chance at winning loads of great weekly prizes with your purchase. Plus, the grand prize of up to $20,000 cash. Digicel.
Ho, ho, ho! It's the ram that I want to pull up me belly. It's the ram that I want to batting the batting.
Play Big 4 and win even more this Christmas. Spend $9 or more on Big 4 tickets and get a free letter. Spell ham, rum, or buy and win hams, single barrel rum, and shopping vouchers. Plus, non-winning promotional tickets gets a chance to win one of 4 supermarket shopping sprees valued at $1,000. The more tickets you buy, the more letters you get to win.
Have a cheerful ham and rum Christmas from the Dominica National Lottery. Promotion starts November 10th to December 31st.
Welcome back. First up this news time, the Dominica Social Security DSS board has managed to secure over $30,000 this year to donate to organizations across Dominica involved in social protection. On Tuesday, 11 non-profit organizations received the monetary receipts compliments the DSS. Anthony Joseph, chairman of the board, told 767 News that allocation of funds are derived annually from the company's administrative expenses.
These organizations, whose mandate are similar in most cases to that of the Dominica Social Security, are reviewed, and there's an allocation that has been made as part of our administrative expenses that is made as a contribution to these organizations. We have over the years sort of adopted these organizations, and this is no exception. We've provided an amount proportion among this organization, totaling some $30,000 this year.
Donations went out to CALS, Chances, the Dominica Association of Persons with Disabilities, the Dominica Cancer Society, Dominica Infirmary, Education Trust Fund, Grotto Home for the Homeless, House of Hope, Maho Senior Citizens Home, Northern District Home for the Aged, and the St. Jerome's Ministry. Joseph encouraged these organizations to continue offering their services to the less fortunate as they at the Social Security continue to play their part.
We also provide assistance to other individuals and organizations and groups on a case-by-case basis as they present themselves to the Office of the Social Security. We also assist the HIV and AIDS protection program as well. We give them, also provide a contribution to them as well, and all the groups that are consistent with the mandate of the organization.
Joseph also urged the citizens of Dominica, particularly the self-employed, to continue to contribute to the DSS as a reimbursement will come in handy during retirement age.
So I would urge the Dominican population to focus on paying your contributions, because it's not whether you're going to get to the age of retirement, it's about when you get to the age of retirement. So that has to be one of the greatest focus going into 2015. The employers, employees, to ensure that your employers pay on your behalf, the self-employed person, the professionals to pay. This is the lowest finance, least expensive finance pension fund available to date.
And in other stories, Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit continues to pledge full solidarity with Venezuela amid tumbling oil prices on petroleum-producing countries. The Prime Minister told the world of his unwavering commitment to Venezuela, Cuba, and the Bolivarian Alliance for the Peoples of Our America, ALBA, during a summit for the recognition of the 10th anniversary of ALBA in Havana, Cuba on Sunday. On December 10th, both houses of the United States Congress passed the Venezuela Defense of Human Rights and Civil Society Act of 2014, which would deny visas and freeze assets of Venezuelan officials accused of repressing and using significant acts of violence or serious human rights abuse against persons involved in the anti-Maduro protests earlier this year. Such turmoil could lead to a drop in petroleum prices, leading to severe costs for Venezuela's international commitments with ALBA and the countries benefiting from preferential energy agreements. ALBA, created in 2004 by the late Venezuelan President Hugo Chavez and Cuban leader Fidel Castro, is known for contributing to social programs dealing with such issues as health and education. Its aim is to counter U.S. influence in the region. The conference also welcomed 2 new members, Grenada and St. Kitts and Nevis, as ALBA members. Now, all English-speaking islands in the Lesser Antilles of the Eastern Caribbean are ALBA members. And Danny Paul of Tari Street, who recently got out of prison, has been given a final chance by a Roseau magistrate after he committed 2 additional offenses. Paul pleaded guilty to theft of a cell phone and battery on Dasher, Scotland on December 12, 2014. The incident occurred in Roseau when Paul approached Scotland on his bicycle, pushed him on the ground, and asked him for $50. Scotland told Paul he didn't have any money, so Paul pushed his hand in Scotland's pocket and stole his cell phone, then made good on his escape. The matter was reported to police, who met the defendant and informed him of the report which was made against him. He told the officer that Scotland had disrespected his sister, so he took his phone. Before sentencing, Magistrate Michael Bruni went over the defendant's criminal record and pointed out that in 2010, Paul was sentenced to 7 months in prison, 2 years in 2011, and 6 months in July of 2014. Paul was warned that he was being given one last chance and was sentenced to 4 months in prison, which was suspended for 2 years on the charge of theft. For the offense of battery, he was fined $500 payable by December 30th, 2014, or in default, 2 months in prison. Paul was represented by attorney Joshua Francis. And the St. Martin Secondary School, SMSS, was adjudged the winner of the Sagicor Visionaries Challenge for the 2nd consecutive year yesterday, Monday, December 15th. Giselle Blaise, who represented SMSS, was named the winner of this year's challenge for her project, Techno Gardeners. She was assisted by science teacher Vanessa Serafin.
I'm very happy, although I didn't really expect it to win because I saw some projects better on my own. And I feel good. It paid off.
I must say I was quite shocked today. I really did not see it coming. So I am very, very proud of my school, very, very proud of the students. and I must say I'm quite happy, satisfied, very proud. We followed all the guidelines that they sent for us, and we came out and we did a good presentation today. So it really says that we are involved with STEM, okay? We want to get involved and we want to show that we can be innovative as young people, well, the students.
Seraphine, who accompanied Kendra Jean-Jacques, the 2013 winner, to the Kennedy Space Center, will also accompany Miss Blaise. The Surgical Visionaries Challenge aims to promote the use of technology, science, engineering, and mathematics to develop effective, innovative, and sustainable solutions to problems. Cheryl Roll, General Manager of Wheelchair Services, said it's all about bringing sustainability to the region.
Surgical is pleased to bring greater focus to the issue of sustainability in the region. By extension, we hope that the involvement of our youth will pave the way for innovative developments, will improve the lives of generations to come, and will sensitize each student.
Rose said from her experience, it is clear that the Caribbean has a lot of young talent. Since its inception, the challenge has pulled over 170 submissions from over 100 schools across the Caribbean. However, Louise Oliver, Chief Judge and Assistant Director of the Caribbean Science Foundation, said throughout her travels judging this competition, projects submitted by schools across Dominica have shown tremendous potential.
Compared to what I've seen throughout the Caribbean, your projects here have been of a tremendously high standard. And what I'm pleased to see is the fact that many of these projects are actually implementable projects. I don't want to foresee that you will leave here today thinking that you have accomplished a tremendous amount by actually being in the competition only, because this in itself is a tremendous accomplishment. So many other schools had the opportunity but did not rise the challenge, and you're to be commended for having taken up this challenge. But when you leave here, I want you to go back to your homes and your school communities and to see how best you can make these projects become reality.
Students can resubmit their projects up to the time they go to college. The Isaiah Thomas Secondary School placed second with its biogas project, while the Dominica State College placed first runner-up with its asphalt processing project. 18 more individuals take on the challenge to protect victims of physical abuse. More details when we return.
Christmas is the time of year that you do whatever it takes to make everything just right. When everything is in place, the magic happens. So let us help make this a memorable Christmas for you and your family, with a chance at winning your share in over $50,000 in cash and prizes. Simply top up $15 or more, pay your bill in full, sign up for a data plan, or join the Digicel family. Come together and make Christmas extraordinary. Digicel.
Behold the beauty, the brilliance. Be blown away by the TCL LED Full HD experience. TCL LED televisions are simply stunning and backed by a full 2-year warranty. TCL HD televisions are available at courts, bringing value home.
Not long ago, I planted a crop of bananas. Then suddenly they started dying one after the other. So I checked the books and they didn't tell me much. So I went on the internet and did a search. One of the websites told me that black sigatoka disease could be the problem. It said cut the affected trees and use spraying methods periodically on the farm. As a banana farmer, I got excited about the internet. Information is powerful, but it's how we use it that defines us. I was definitely saved by broadband.
Sign up for Digicel Play Superfast Broadband Internet Service.
Thanks for staying with us. Clubs across Dominica have begun their Christmas charity, starting with the Leo Club of Dominica. On Saturday, the Leo Club, under the membership committee, presented a hamper to Mr. Eugene Claude McNamara, affectionately called Mr. Max of 4th Street, Canefield, in observance of International Leo Day and in recognition of the Christmas season, a time of giving cheer. Mr. Marks, a disabled man who lives by himself in a one-bedroom house, received a visit from the Leo Club a few months ago when they cleaned up his home and surroundings. Since then, the club has taken up the responsibility to have continued follow-up visits to assist Mr. Marks as best as possible. The club hopes that this hamper will aid in providing much-needed Christmas spirit. Another project for the Leo Club will be its annual Christmas party, which will be held this year at the Marigot Preschool on Saturday, 20th December, where the club members will bring Christmas fun and joy to 38 preschoolers and teachers. Statistics showing a 21.5% increase in visitor arrivals indicate that they were visiting for the 18th annual World Creole Music Festival. While the United States continues to be a strong performing market this year with 8.3% growth through October, French West Indies arrivals declined by 7.2% through October. This market, however, still represents the largest source of stayover visitors at 18,052 arrivals through October, or 26.2%. The World Creole Music Festival has become a staple event in Dominica, boasting 3 nights of pulsating rhythms. However, this year's event was not as successful as past years, according to patron reviews. The delightful sounds of laughter and toy horns rang loud at the Bells Primary School when the Rotaract Club of Roseau hosted its annual Children's Christmas Party. On December 13, 2014, the Rotaractors journeyed to Bells to share Christmas cheer with 56 boys and girls of the school. Contestants of the Dominica Carnival Princess Show, which is hosted by the Rotaract Club of Roseau, also attended the party. The students enjoyed a multitude of games, including musical chairs and Break the Piñata. They had lots to eat and drink and were each presented with a gift. Principal of the school, Ms. Villin Christopher, expressed profound thanks to the club and its community service director, Vernice Thomas, for thinking of her school during this festive time. The Rotaract Club of Roseau was supported by Mr. Andre Beaubois, Mrs. Joan Burke, J. Nassif, Fine Foods Inc., and Jolly's Pharmacy in hosting this year's party. And an additional 18 victim supporters graduated from a 6-week victim support training on Monday, December 15th. The 18 individuals are now part of an elite group of 61 whose main objective is to assist victims of rape, sexual assault, and other forms of physical abuse. The support program is spearheaded by Lifeline Ministries and the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force with funding from the British High Commission. It is a gateway to victims of abuse. Executive Director of Lifeline Ministries and Victim Support Trainer Tina Alexander, in speaking to her audience, said it is important to be able to get the correct information from the victims, as lack of a coherent statement could lead to no prosecution.
And I realized that many crimes are going unprosecuted because the victim cannot get her words out to say what's happened to her. And usually her, sometimes him, usually her. And so I felt that I had a vision for having a team. And I was at a dinner at the High Commissioner's house in Barbados. And you have to use these opportunities. So I shared my vision, and it turned out that she, Victoria, gosh, I just call her Vicky, she turned out to have been a trained counsellor herself. So when I shared the situation in Dominica, she was very quick to assist us.
Soon, trained supporters will be given ID cards so that they can be identified as important players in the court system.
You won't have to wear your bishop's robes. You'll just have your ID and they'll know who you are. Okay, they don't have to remember you from today. But and I think that's important because I think we're going to play an important part in 2015 in helping people go to court and see it through.
Alexander said the point of the program is not only for self-learning, but to help victims become survivors and later on advocates against abuse. Assistant Superintendent of Police Claude Wicks, Assistant Registrar Joan Commodore, Director of Public Prosecutions Evelina Baptist, and Magistrate Gloria Augustus also assisted in facilitating some sessions of the training course. Christmas cheer continued on Sunday with the Grand Carol concert at the Princess Margaret Hospital, hosted by marketing manager of Vibes Radio, Heston Charles. Charles started off the ceremony with some words of prayer and encouragement.
We want to recognize that we are here today to reach out to the patients of the world. We are here to let them know not because they are they are sick and they are not able to contribute to society the way they would like to, that we have forgotten them. We want to let them know that we love them.
Hospital Services Coordinator Clayton Bryan thanked Charles for his initiative and Christmas giving spirit.
We definitely want to pay special attention and give thanks to this group headed by Brother Heston Charles. Because when we think of the hospital, in fact, we can think of a hospital like a community. And the central focus of that community or the hospital are the patients. And we have so many different aspects within the hospital, seeking and collaborating to ensure that we have the most efficient provision of healthcare to our patients. And so we have to collaborate with each other and to ensure that this efficient healthcare is provided to those patients.
Presentations were made by the Hilltop Singers, Lester Celestine and Bishop Alice Jacobs, among others. On Sunday, the inmates at the Dominica State Prison will enjoy a similar concert. The latest in sports news is coming up next, so stay tuned.
Digicel Play wishes to advise all customers of ongoing upgrade works on our network across Dominica. We are aware that some customers may be experiencing interruptions in their service. Please be informed that the ongoing works will be carried out over the next few months as we upgrade to the next generation of broadband technology. As such, we apologize for any inconvenience caused. Our technical team will attempt to reduce any outages to a minimum. We thank you, our customers, for your patience and look forward to launching new products to Dominica over the coming months.
Hi everyone, have you heard the good news on Digicel Play? Your channel lineup is getting upgraded. That's right, upgraded. We are pleased to announce the launch of HBO to our channel lineup. The name HBO says it all. Blockbuster movies, award-winning original series, 24 hours non-stop programming, all at no additional fee this Christmas, and so much more. Now, to get your new HBO channel lineup on Digicel Play TV, you need to rescan your set-top box, and this is how you do it.
On your remote control, you press Menu, select OK, then OK, and OK one more time. And wait. Once the action is completed, the picture will appear.
Look out for more exciting channels coming soon on Digicel Play.
Welcome back. In sports, defending champions Ian Pinat Boko Juniors dropped their first set of points for the season as action continued in the Carib Sand and Stone Point Michelle Football League over the weekend. Gerald George, Public Relations Officer of the Dominica Football Association, has more details.
On Sunday, the champs were held to a 2-all draw by Jays Limited, First World Security Ghetto Youth at the Pori playing field. Cassim Peltier netted twice for Ghetto Youth, with Hanif Gregoire and Sylvester Peltier scoring one each for Boca Juniors. The first round will come to an end this week, with Alan Shamba-Libla veterans taking on Ian Pinat Soufriere Spartans on Wednesday, while on Saturday it will be defending champions Ian Pinat Boca Juniors versus Alan Tousse Shamba-Libla veterans. And on Sunday, Ian Pinat Soufriere Spartans will come up against Astafans Bellevue Choupé Young Gunners.
That was Gerald George reporting for 767 News. All matches will take place at the Pori playing field in Point Michelle. And that's it for local news this evening. Now for a recap of today's headlines. Prime Minister Skerrit pledges continued support to ALBA amid U.S.-Venezuela dispute. The St. Martin Secondary School's Techno Gardener wins top prize at Sagicor Visionaries competition. And it's time to get into the Christmas spirit. Just ask the clubs across Dominica. In sports, defending champions Ian Pinat Boko Juniors dropped their first set of points for the season. And that's all the time we have this evening. Drop us an email at media@767news.dm. Friend us on Facebook and be sure to like our 767 News page. From all of us on the 767 News production team, I'm Alicia George wishing you a wonderful evening and thanks for watching.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.